There's the green flag. Away we go with the Saloon Stock Cars UK Open Championship. We're away and racing, and 929 Lane Hughes leads the way on the first lap, going into turns 3 and 4 for the first time. Are they all going to get around the first lap is the main question, and it looks like rather amazingly for Saloon Stock Cars they have indeed got through to complete the first lap. So Hughes leads it, then everyone else behind is trying to be second. Hamish Prenderleith has made a good start as well. He goes to second place after starting on row 2. Spinner turn 4 as 327 goes around a Furinel. That's caused all carnage behind us. 161 I think that was, that got turfed out in all that on turn 4. Oh, big flash then straight as we've got cars battling their way down the home straight in a right old fashion here. Your leader is Lane Hughes in 929 though, as they come through to complete what I believe is already lapped 3 or 4 of this one for the saloons. We've got everybody just sorting themselves out, making their way through and trying to discover what parts of the track are open and what aren't. The 298 making some good progress as well of Luke Durbridge. We've got Carney Wall, Alfie Jones goes in courtesy of 43. We've got another one going in behind all that as Jake Taylor, that was in 820 that got given the good news in no uncertain terms on the seaside turn. So your leader is still Lane Hughes in the 929 car from Blair, got in second place in 228. Big push at turn 1 as they all go charging to that bend 535. Believe that the front, that 3-1 on the far side, which is in tears, and it may very well have done for a couple of drivers as somebody dropped right back in that. The car in question was our last chance qualifier winner of Ash Robbins in 297. So the cars make their way through to complete the lap of this one for the Saloon Stock Cars. And we're just waiting to see how things unfold as the race goes on. Oh, bit of a clash down here on turn 4 as the pace car gets some attention, which it really shouldn't do. And into the wall heavily as Sean Smith runs in somebody very heavily on turn 4. The car in question was 262 Weir. He gets done in turn by Callum Smith, so Weir has gone. He rejoins. That's a lovely rejoin straight into oncoming traffic, as you do. I'm sure that's exactly what they wanted to have happen in that little pack. It's always the way, isn't it? They've got all the track in the world and still choose to rejoin the pack. Anyway, Smith has said he's going to get split away at turn 1 as they all decided to go through. We've got another one going in at turn 1. I think that was 561 Toston that went out at turn 1 into the barrier. So Lane Hughes still leads. We're coming towards halfway in this one for the Saloon Stock Cars. Bit of a push there as Alfie Jones goes in to the Nerf rail of the 297 car on the far side. 297 Robbins just rides out the hit, but it's not before he gets this into another one that comes down. He's inside, and they go 3 wide to turn 1. 218 involved. The pole sitter Simon Burgess, who just narrowly avoided the stationary car on the inside of the course. Oh, big hit there from Hughes. Oh my goodness, we're near that wall. My goodness, we're going to have a rollover down there. But the leader has gone. The leader's hooked up with the back marker. Is he going to get off the back marker? The question is that. The answer to that question is no, he won't. And we've got another one around in front of them. That's 333 that's gone. And oh, round on the far side goes another car in that as well. So it's all chop and change on the far side as they make their way through. So Hughes still leads. He's quite scared just a lap ago. They make their way down the back straight, with Hughes still your leader, just trying to get everybody through, try and finish this race. Of course, second place is Blair Gunn, who's closing in on the leader. Lap by lap, Plentyleaf runs third, but Gunn has been given the push, and Plentyleaf, that huge pack of cars, is still raging for second place. It's a pretty done and dusted deal that Lane Hughes is third, then everybody else is trying to be second, and Plentyleaf has managed to find himself in second, but not before a couple of us decide to get the nose stuck in. A few lap down cars in that as Russell finds what the fence is all about at turn 1. He got run right in down there. 298 is now third for 298 is Durbridge. We're in the last 10 laps now of this Saloon Stock Car UK Open Championship. The track is very, very fast and furious. Everybody is just keeping themselves going. This point is a matter of survival in the Saloon Stock Car Championship race, but as championship race goes, it's been very, very tame so far. Hughes has gone through. past Matthew Weir, who's a lap down on the chart. 298 is still third, 228 is fourth, and 43 rounds in the top five. In fifth, as you would expect, 535 Bligton's climbed up into sixth place, along with Alfie Jones in tow in seventh. 397 in a great start to the race, who dropped down to eighth place of Ash Robbins, who was so good in that last chance race. Now 6-1 Sean Smith is going to get acquainted with Matthew Weir and Leighton Hughes, who's the leader, and the leader's hooked it with a back marker. Smith is trying to fend him off, but not before somebody else gets involved and puts them all the way. Matthew Weir was sadly the unfortunate party there, got put in the fence flat out. Plenderleaf is closing in, but he's not quite there yet. Jack Murrayhead is between the leader and the second place runner, but I suspect there may be a few more altercations before the race is done yet. Leighton Hughes gets done by 6-1 Sean Smith from a lap down on the charts. And Smith is putting in for a banking there, nearly rolled off it as he got turned in on by the 218 of Simon Burgess. And now Smith is picked up and run all the way in. A big hit there as he went into that fence flat out. It must be said it was a very big hit indeed. 218 was the one responsible. Oh, massive follow-in. Tottenham has just dealt somebody a huge portion at turn one. The car in question was Riley Scott Sanders in 713. There's going to be part two here, and part two is even bigger. Scott Sanders goes away heavily. So we're in the last few laps now. Weir gets assisted by Taylor at turn one, and Taylor is giving him some stick. I think he's just rotating him all the way around. So Hughes is your leader. Second place is now 298, who's right on his rear bumper. So it could be Luke Durbridge's chance to try and take the lead. It'll be 2 laps to go this time for the Northern Irishman. He's lapping a few cars, and I think there could be a bit of tactics going on here as 262's falling in behind, and he's trying to take out second place. He's going for it, and he's decided not to spin in this time, but next time maybe not the same story. So Hughes has now backed off, and oh dear, that's not going to go awfully well for Durbridge, who got involved, and the leader is gone. We lose 929 Hughes, last lap time for Durbridge in 928. Now, Blair Good is second place, but he's 2 cars behind the leader, and I think Durbridge is good enough here. 218 gets a big portion from 260 on the last bend, and oh, we've lost Blair Gunn. The show flag goes up and he goes down on a controversial race. 298 wins it all. Spin on the home straight as a couple of them come across the line together. 606 Plenderleaf just finishing second, albeit backwards. 228 has gone around on the run to the line and got fifth. 43 was third. 140 was fourth. Rest of them coming through to complete the distance. Well, it wouldn't be a Southern Stock Car Championship without the back markers playing a part in one form or another. We weren't quite expecting them to play a part that much. But I would imagine, once again, at 929, Leighton Hughes will probably not be best pleased about what happened there, but that's the nature of the beast. I think it may be a case of you do me and then I'll do you, which I think was what happened there. Anyway, no doubt about your winner though. Luke Durbridge in 928 takes the win of the Southern Stock Car UK Open Championship for 2023.